Brace yourselves for the spectacle that has finally happened. Donald Trump has been arrested. For the first time ever, a former president went to jail. The Republican stay at Fulton County Jail lasted as long as a coffee break before he was released on a $200,000 bail bond. But the cops did get his mugshot, something that will forever be etched in history as one of the best booking photos. The picture features a scowling Trump in a blue suit, white shirt and red tie. He's seen glaring directly into the camera with his shoulders squared. The website registered him as a 6.3 foot tall, 97 kg heavy man with blonde or strawberry hair. Truly, Trump's mugshot will go down as the Mona Lisa of booking photos. Now Trump, being the mastermind that he is, turned this arrest also in his favor. He posted the mugshot on his election campaign page and on X, which is formerly known as Twitter. This was his first post since he was restored on the social platform last year. What a strategic comeback. So well calculated that even chess masters might be taking notes. He claimed that he was arrested for no crime of his and that this whole thing was just interference with the upcoming elections wherein he was a victim. So what is this case all about? The Georgia case is a gripping saga of 13 counts which directly links his alleged actions of interfering with the result of the presidential election in 2020, an election that saw his defeat against Joe Biden. The core evidence against Trump reveals a recorded phone conversation where he allegedly implored the then Georgia State Secretary to conjure enough votes, a desperate bid to reverse the election outcome. These charges, a constellation of legal assertions, encompass Georgia's Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, interlaced with 6 conspiracy counts. Allegations spanning forgery, impersonation, and the submission of false statements and documents come to the fore. This is the second time that he scripted history. The first was when he became the only president to have criminal charges against him. Not once, not twice, but 4 times this year. The Georgia election outcome manipulation was the 4th indictment against him. But what about the others? What are these cases about? The hush money scheme. This was the inaugural of Trump's tango with criminal charges. It was in March this year that he entered an arena that no other former president ever stepped into. He was indicted in New York on accusations that he paid hush money to porn star Stormy Daniels during the 2016 presidential elections to bury allegations of extramarital sexual affairs. He was involved with Stormy in 2006, which was just a while after his wife Melania Trump gave birth to their son Barron. Trump was worried this news would hamper his possible victory. These payments were recorded in various company documents as being a legal retainer, but prosecutors say they don't exist. Yet, he pleaded not guilty to 36 counts of falsifying business records. Each count waltzes into a potential of 4-year prison stint, a dance that even the most skilled performers might find challenging. The classified documents case. In June, he was indicted on charges that he mishandled top secret documents within the walls of his Florida estate. Apparently, some friends and legal minds helped him hide the much-in-demand documents from investigators. Instead, he proudly showed off a Pentagon plan of attack and a classified map when he was under the radar. The plot thickened as July unveiled an encore in the form of a superseding indictment. Additional charges accused Trump of having the surveillance footage at his Mar-a-Lago estate erased after the FBI paid him a visit in June 2022 to collect the documents that he took with him when he bid adieu to the White House. He is also charged with allegedly holding on to one of the legal documents that he blatantly showed off to some visitors in New Jersey. All in all, the former president is facing at least 40 felonies in the classified documents case. Election interference. Later in August, he was accused of working to overturn the results of the elections in 2020 that eventually led to the Capitol Hill riots in Jan 2021. The 4-count indictment includes charges of conspiracy to defraud the US government and conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding, which in this case was the congressional certification of Biden's victory. Despite knowing fully well that he lost the election, Trump did not give up. He told his supporters that he had won, urged state officials to overturn the legitimate results, failing which, he also tried persuading Vice President Mike Pence and then the US Congress. After all of this, he tried to use the tragic Capitol Hill riots as a calculated excuse to further delay the inevitable counting of votes. But alas, all these attempts could not spare him a defeat by Joe Biden. And there you have it, 4 of the biggest charges against Donald Trump in 2023. Apart from this, a court trial has been scheduled for the former president in October in the New York civil cases. Trump and his organization have been sued on the grounds that they have misled banks and tax authorities about the value of his assets in order to get loans and tax benefits. All in all, when you look back at his life, Donald Trump is facing a total of 78 charges. If he were to actually face prison time for each of them, forget his presidential run. Trump would have to spend years beyond his life to complete his jail time. Makes one wonder though, doesn't it? Is this what one gets away with by being the president of the most powerful country in the world? What even is the right amount of punishment for someone with these many felonies? And above all, what sort of a world are we living in if someone with as many charges as Donald Trump has enough supporters to aim for president again?